actually raining outside right now, guys. It is so windy. It's like a hurricane tornado, according to me. We don't have hurricanes or tornadoes here, but if we did, this would be it today. I am so tired. I am so insanely tired. So I went out and I was like doing errands, and my mom and I went out to lunch together. I checked my P.O. box, which I have stopped putting it in the descriptions of my videos because I'm so horrible at checking it. It's like in this really random part of town. Like that I almost never go and I never remember to check it, and then I feel really bad and I'm like, I'm the worst YouTuber ever. I have a P.O. box and I don't even check it. Anyway, but I got a package from one of you guys, so thank you so much. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna have to go back to sleep. I have not been sleeping well for like several nights, so I'm going to probably change into comfier clothes and take a nap. Yeah. And it's so rainy. I'm just gonna fall asleep. This is gonna be me napping just on camera. Like, yesterday I was shooting a video that was sponsored by Brooklinen. So I have my new sheets they sent me on my bed, and I love them so much. I am genuinely obsessed with Brooklinen sheets, guys. Like, they have sponsored so many videos on my other channel, and one of the reasons I keep saying yes is because I'm like, I love your sheets so much. But I never really had luxury sheets when I was younger, clearly. Like, I had probably the cheapest thing from the store possible. And when I got Brooklinen sheets, I was like, my life has now been changed. It made me have like this deep life realization that basically you might be going through life used to a certain standard of something, right? You're like, oh, well, this is just how all sheets are, right? And then you get really, really great sheets and you're like, this has changed my entire perspective of what sheets could be. And it's raised my standards for sheets dramatically. Only apply this principle to relationships, right? Like, so say you're dating people and you're like, oh, well, like, I guess this is how guys are or something. No, there's like the Brooklinen equivalent of a human out there, and you just have to wait to find him, right? Like, do not settle for the human equivalent of cheap sheets in a relationship. Right? Do you see what I'm saying here? Or am I too tired to be making sense? Basically, just because we're used to something does not mean that that is the best that is out there. And like, when I started sleeping in a high quality sheets, this sounds so funny now that I'm saying it out loud. But like, at first, like the very first night, I was kind of uncomfortable because I'm like, it's so high quality, I'm not used to this. And then after a few nights sleeping in them, I'm like, I can never go back. And I think it's like that too. Like, if you're only ever used to really unhealthy relationships, if you get a healthy partner, that can almost be uncomfortable, right? It's like, oh, like, I'm not used to this, right? Like, this is uncomfortable, it's too healthy. But like, if you give it time and you adapt, then you can enjoy a healthier relationship. This is my relationship advice, my sheet advice, my I need to take a nap advice. Yeah.
사랑한다고 말해줬다면 믿어줄 수 있겠니? 넌 오직 상처만 받고 있었지. 미안해 baby. 네가 없는 현실 너무나도 비참해. There's no one 너 같은 너만 고통받고 있는 게 아니야. 나도 아파 yeah baby. E-I-O-U means I love you and nothing else will do. Baby, I owe you, oh yes I do. An explanation, baby, yeah. 말해줘 baby 네가 없더라도 난 잘 살고 있다고 라고 말하지만 사실 널 못 잊어 벌써 2년 전에 이별이었지만 이 여전히
I'm not loving these pants, guys. That's a fact. So when I was thinking about what I really wanted to do in 2024, one of my goals is to really figure out my fashion style and what I like and like what direction I want to take my closet, because I was starting to realize like I don't like a lot of my clothing. And so for so many years, pretty much I almost only bought clothing at thrift stores, which is great in so many ways for so many reasons. But then I just always found myself like buying stuff I didn't really love, but it was just the best thing I could find, right? And then it just left me with not a lot of stuff I loved to wear. So I set this goal for 2024 to figure out my fashion and what I wanted to do with that, but like, because I'm so used to shopping at thrift stores, I'm like, wow, buying real clothes is expensive and I don't know what to buy and I don't know where to shop. And like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on clothes I end up not liking again, just while trying to figure this out. And then someone suggested to me trying a rental service. So basically what Rent the Runway is a subscription service where you sign up and like depending on which plan you choose, you get to rent like so many pieces of clothing and like switch them out so many times. So I'm currently on their 15-piece plan, which is where you get like 5 items at a time and you get to change it out 3 times in the month. And that's how you get the 15. Anyway, so far, this is my second order. I already did like my first order with them like last week. And I am loving it so much because it's so fun to be able to like try out all this different like type of clothes without having to really commit to anything unless you really love it. So in my last subscription order, I ended up loving a sweater and a dress so much that then I bought it, because that is also an option. Like you can buy the clothes you're renting at a discounted price because they're technically used clothes and then you get to keep it, right? So I ended up buying 2 things last order. Anyway, that is what I am using this year to help me figure out my fashion sense and find stuff I really love. If you want to check it out, I will have an affiliate link down in the description below, which of course I earn a commission off if you purchase through my links as always. But the other really cool thing I thought about this is that I can link to everything I rent. So if I'm wearing something I rented in a video, I can link to it down below for you guys in case you want to sign up for the service and rent the same exact thing. Like if you're like, oh, I love that dress, I want to rent it too. It will be linked down in the description below. But I will tell you so far on this order, I've only tried on one thing. It's these pants, and I'm not really feeling these pants. I'll tell you why. Okay, so these are like a paper bag cut of jeans, which from what I understand is just this thing at the top where it sort of like looks like a paper bag that's tied. Anyway, I tried pants like this last order and I love them so much, so I thought I would try these. Only they're kind of like really weird because they're super puffy right here, but they're also riding up in the back the second I put them on already. So I'm like, they're big in the wrong places and small in the wrong places, and also it's just not as cute as the last paper bag pants I tried. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But if you are so brave as to want to rent these, I did order a size down because so many of the reviews on the website said like size down, and they do overall fit, I think. So the sizing down did work. Let's try on something else now.
In the sand, I didn't know that they would wash away so fast, and that note I left in your bed. You don't have to lie to me, I know it wasn't red. I left our names written in my heart. I didn't see
Okay, you know what time it is now? One of my favorite times of life. It's time to watch K-dramas. So my mom and I found this K-drama called Dr. Slump. It's on Netflix. It's sort of brand new right now. I think it's still coming out. And I'm so obsessed with it. It's so funny to me because if you've seen Airs, so it's the main girl off of Airs, and then the friend of all the kids in high school who's like into photography and has this little photography studio, he's the main guy. And so whenever I'm watching it, I'm just imagining them from Airs finally getting together. Anyway, let's watch it.
But baby,